Alright guys, here is how we're going to create repeating patterns. Use this any way you fit. I'm just going to show you a very quick tutorial on how to do so. So I'm creating a rectangle, and I'm going to create also, for those of you who are using basic shapes, 0.5 triangle. V. I'm going to distort this triangle, scrunch it closer together, and boom, and there we go. Put this down here because I'm going to use it later. And with this one, I'm just going to rotate it. Oop, didn't rotate. Rotate it like so. So here we go. The trick is, with the select tool right here, or V, keyboard shortcut, holding down the Alt key, you'll see that your cursor turns into two little triangles overlapping, one black, one white. I'm going to hold click, drag out, and for my purposes I like to use shift because you notice it's kind of floating all over the place. If I hold shift, it locks into a 45-degree aspect ratio, horizontal aspect ratio, or 90-degree vertical aspect ratio. Now, once I'm done, it is where I want it to be, just fairly close, I'm going to release. And then all I have to do is hold down the D, and it repeats the pattern. Once I have it where I want it, select them all, and for the sake of organization, Control G. Organize them, there it is. Now, the thing to remember, if you're going to be doing any kind of clipping pass with this, or anything editing extremely, and you want Photoshop to see it as an individual object, all these objects as an individual one object, you need to hit Control 8 or Object and Compound Path. Now, we're going to do the same thing with these triangles down here, and then we'll use them in a later project. I'm going to click this, hold down Alt and Shift just for the sake of it, and then hold down Control D. And once it's where I want it, select them all and group. Now we have a couple assets very quickly made that we can use later on. And just for the sake of it, I'm going to create one more and use the rotate tool for those of you who like to use that. So, star, click once, three-sided. Oh, I want the polygonal tool, not the star tool. Click once, three-sided, boom. I'm going to zoom in. And remember, you can do this with any shape, so you don't have to be isolated to the star tool. So I have my shape, and then over here I'm going to select the rotate tool. And to make this happen, I'm going to hold down Alt, and if I hold down Alt, you see at my cursor the three little dots remain. So that's telling me that wherever I click, it's going to be the center of rotation. So wherever I click is going to be what this object and all its duplicates will rotate around. So I'm going to put it right, just be creative, right here. And it will rotate evenly, duplicates, as long as whatever I enter here with the angle is divisible within 360 evenly. So I'm going to put at 10 degrees and preview to see what it looks like. I kind of like that. So let's see what it looks like. And instead of hitting OK, you have to hit copy. And there's the copy, and I'm going to hit Control D again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again, all the way until it wraps completely around. Then I'm going to marquee those, group it together, and there we go. We have some assets that we can use later on, and we will use later on. And just so you see the intricacy of what's going on inside of this, let's switch that. And there it is. Boom. And we can actually explode that, make it larger, so it becomes much more intricate, very interesting, because it looks kind of like the spokes of a tire or a wheel. Now, let's go on.